Hi, it's Paris from EpicReviewGuys, and if you're my generation, it's very possible you type on your phone or your tablet with one finger or one thumb. My daughter tells me it's excruciating to watch me type so slowly. I realized I'm probably not going to pick up that two-thumb typing, so what I did is went out and bought a Bluetooth keyboard.
EpicReviewGuys.
Now this isn't going to help me out when I'm in the store trying to text or post something. They do make very small, compact, very mobile Bluetooth keyboards. $70, $80, $100 for those. This is about a $20 keyboard. It's fairly heavy, it's not real portable, but when I'm in the living room, I need to type a message out on an app like Instagram that doesn't have a good desktop version. I can put this in my lap, use my touch typing skills. I think it's going to be worth $20. Let's see how well it works. I did read up on Bluetooth keyboard reviews before going out shopping. I looked at some over at Best Buy, and again, $70 up to around $100 are the most highly rated ones, except for this one, Anker. This one actually got very good reviews. The thing is, they didn't really try to make it ultra portable. It's a nice little, short, but hopefully big enough to touch type on, keyboard. In the box, there's the keyboard. You can see about how thick it is. I like the fact that it's higher at this end than this end, kind of has a little bit of a natural feel to it. Not super lightweight because it does have a rechargeable battery in it. Not really anything here on the back. You get a little instruction booklet and also a couple foot long charging cable. You can charge it from a computer USB port or from a phone charger. They said that the charge, if you use it a reasonable amount of time, should last several months. So you should only have to charge it a few times a year. My hands fit on it comfortably. It obviously doesn't have the 10 keypad, but it seems to be just about as small as my hands could comfortably work with. It does have little bumps on the F and the J so you can find your home keys. I'm going to just try to type a little here without looking at it. Now is the time for all good men. That's not bad. It has good feel, not too much travel, and it gives you a good click so you know when you've made contact. The phone I'm going to be using with is my ZTE Z Max. This is about a year old now. Still has Android 4.4, and I don't think they're going to release Android 5 for it, but it's been a very good phone. Haven't really had issues with it with Bluetooth. What I'm a little concerned with is my Pebble watch, which is always paired with this. If there's going to be any interference with this connection going on, at the same time this connection is going on. But let's see how easy it is to connect. I read in the instructions that you simply turn on the switch, little switch on the side, a slider, okay. Green light, blue light. Now we've got, that should start flashing, yeah, flashing blue light, so it's in Bluetooth pair mode. Go to your phone and go into settings, go into Bluetooth, to look for new devices. Here we go. It says it is a paired device. I guess the way to know is to go into Instagram and see if I can type. Okay, I've clicked to write captions. Now, I tapped there. Normally the keyboard would come up. Keyboard didn't come up. That's good because hopefully it thinks this is what I'm going to type with. Let's see. There we go. This is a test of my new Bluetooth keyboard. I misspelled keyboard, but pretty good. I really don't see much lag. How much lag is there? There is a tiny amount of lag between pressing it here and seeing it show up here, but it stays consistent so that 2/100ths of a second that this is behind and showing you what's being typed is okay because it's consistent as you type. I did just get a Facebook post which appeared on the phone and then came right up on my Pebble watch, so it does seem to work okay with other Bluetooth devices. One thing I missed right away, and I saw this on the $70 keyboards, is a place to put your phone or tablet so it's up at an angle while you're typing. Now there are two things I didn't care about that because I did try them out at Best Buy. One is they work better when your phone or tablet is this way because the center of gravity is lower so it's more stable. But for Instagram, which is where I do a lot of typing, phone has to be up like this. And so trying it out on those keyboards at Best Buy, the phone was bouncing all over the place like this. Also, those ultra mobile, very thin keyboards would flex, and some of them are made to fold up, and so I had some issues with that trying them out there even on the shelf at Best Buy. that they would flex with the typing, especially with the phone on it. So I told myself at the time, you don't need one of those that has a built-in spot to put the phone. You can buy one separately, and you can, but of course at the moment I'm just kind of taking the phone and leaning it up against the box or the remote for the camera, something to get at that angle. It makes it easy to type. It is very nice typing with it, but I don't know how much I'll be using it on a desk. I really think this is going to be a sofa kind of thing. So I'm going to go try it out on the sofa, see how it works. No more one finger typing on my phone! Exclamation point. Now I can take advantage of everything I learned in high school typing class. Thank you, Mavis Beacon. Now what you saw me typing there comfortably sitting out on the sofa would have taken several minutes if I were here, one finger or one thumb at a time trying to type it out. So this will be so nice. I think it works very well. Occasionally I'm going to have an issue with the phone angle, and I know they sell little stands you can buy, a little mount that you can put the phone on so it will hold it at an angle for watching movies or doing whatever. That should work perfectly with this. If you forget to turn that little switch back off when you're done, and I can see that that could very easily happen, the keyboard will shut itself off after 30 minutes of no activity. You simply press any key and it'll wake back up in a couple seconds and you're ready to go again. Take another look at the keyboard. Down by the space bar you can see there are some keys specifically for working with Apple computers, and though it doesn't have a Windows start button, it does have Control-Alt-Delete, so this will work fine with your computer. So you can use it not only with your phone, with a tablet, with a Kindle. You can also hook this up to your computer, to your laptop. Well, I'm very pleased with this Anker Bluetooth keyboard. It for just over $20, it seems pretty well built. I like the way the keys feel. It works very well with my phone, so I'm all set. If you're interested in this exact model, I'll put a link to it down below this video. Hope to see you on the next review.
Shopping is easy when you know what to buy. At EpicReviewGuys, we give it a try. What does the fox buy? Nobody knows, but before he goes shopping, he watches our videos.